In a sharp policy shift, President Donald Trump has announced a massive new arms package for Ukraine, including Patriot missiles fully funded by NATO allies.
Billions of dollars worth of military equipment is going to be purchased from the United States, going to NATO, etc. And that's going to be quickly distributed to the battlefield. Yeah, I mean, the 500 is, sort of meaningless after a while, because at a certain point it doesn't matter. It's not going to be, is 100. 100 is going to serve the same function. But yeah, I have it at 100%. They may have it, I don't know what they're going to end up with. They may have it at 102. They may have it at 500.
Standing next to NATO chief Mark Rutte, Trump issued a 50-day ultimatum to Russia: accept a peace deal or face 100% tariffs and secondary sanctions on export partners.
Basically what the president is saying, that he is willing, of course, taking consideration what the US needs itself. So it's not that you can have a shopping list and you can order whatever you want, because the US has to make sure that the US keeps its hands on what the US needs, also to keep the whole world safe, because in the end you are the police agent of the whole world. You are the most powerful nation on earth, the most powerful military on earth. But given that, the US has decided to indeed massively supply Ukraine with what is necessary through NATO. Europeans 100% paying for that.
One of the reasons that you're here today is to hear that we are very unhappy, I am, with Russia. But we'll discuss that maybe a different day. But we're very, very unhappy with them, and we're going to be doing very severe tariffs if we don't have a deal at 50 days. Tariffs at about 100%. You'd call them secondary tariffs. You know what that means.
The move follows failed ceasefire talks and escalating drone strikes on Ukrainian cities, prompting Germany, Canada and the UK to back Trump's hardline stance. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky praised the shift, while envoys discussed expanded defence ties and arms deliveries with US officials.
Сьогодні зустріч з генералом Келлогом. Він почав візит в Україну доволі змістовно. Ми говорили продуктивно. Я вдячний президенту Трампу за готовність підтримувати захист життів наших людей. Ця війна, вона триває тільки через Росію, тільки через бажання Путіна продовжувати війну.
But not all allies are convinced. EU leader Kaja Kallas warned 50 days is too long as civilian deaths continue to climb daily.
On one hand, it is very positive that President Trump is taking a strong stance on Russia. On the other hand, 50 days is a very long time if we see that they are killing innocent civilians also every day. So it's clear that we all need to put more pressure on Russia so that they would also want peace. And it's good that Americans are making the steps. And I hope that they're also giving military aid like Europeans are giving. Thank you.
With the clock ticking, Moscow now faces a stark choice: negotiate or brace for the toughest economic penalties yet from the West. Bureau reports, NewsX World.